Hi everybody, I'm in my tree. I'm with a couple of friends and I brought them. Hi Natasha! Natasha's an amazing Reiki teacher. She just gave me my master's attunement a couple weeks ago. I had my first 2-level attunements about 12 years ago, and then I never was called to get the third until now. So now that's happening. And she's also going to be teaching Reiki. I'm helping her set that up, so stay tuned for that in the next few months, I guess. I haven't visited this tree very often to record. It's been years, so the winter is going. This is the same tree I used to record in all the time, and as I would come here over the course of my visits to and from LA, I was noticing lately that the tree was having some injuries. Like this here is where I used to sit. And I think that, as you can see here, there were branches that broke, and so they had to saw it off. So as you can see, I hope you can see, there's a whole section of tree missing. And so I come and I feel my friend here and try to give this tree love and the best healing I can without messing with its journey. The last time I was in town, I was afraid that it was dying because it didn't have any leaves, and I wasn't sure if this type of tree, which is a coral tree, lost his leaves in the winter. But now this time I'm back, and I was sitting on the tree crying really sad about it, but also knowing that if it's this tree's time to go, no matter how much I love it, it's not loving to get it off its path. So just letting it go, and also loving it and telling it that I would like it to stay. And now this time I come back to town and you can see brand new baby green leaves. So it's not dying, it was just taking a nap in the winter. And I've been here today kind of crying about that in a good way. So yeah, I'm here in LA for the Conscious Life Expo. It's over now. The expo's over now. It was really fun. And next year I will definitely be back again, probably doing a little more. I want to tell you something that this tree taught me about connecting with trees now that spring is back. And it's that one time I was here years ago and there were lots of leaves, so everywhere here was leaves. And I was sitting here and you could see the sun rays coming through the leaves. So it was putting there's a bee friend around here. Hello. There was putting it was putting a sunbeam through anything that was there, any particulates. And so I started noticing streams through the air of water particles moving inside the canopy of the tree. And the only reason I could see is because the angle of the light. And I watched it for a really long time, and then I realized that as I breathed in, I was breathing in the water molecules that this beautiful tree was kind of sweating out, because I was in the canopy of the tree. And as I breathed out, I was giving my water molecules to the tree, so we were blending together. I don't know if you guys can hear these crows, but they just came in. Let's see, where are they? There they are. They're here. I love my crow friends. Yeah, so just some reminders that we are connected, and if we love, it loves us back. So no matter what's going on, if you come from honesty and love, and all you can do is feel what's inside of you. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now on a global level and on an individual level. Just remember, honesty, love yourself. You're not responsible for anyone else, just you, and no one else is responsible for you. But it all comes back to taking good care. And when you don't know what to do, take care of your body. That's why I'm here at this tree, to discharge all of the extra energy I packed in at the expo this weekend, surrounded by Wi-Fi and lots of really excited people and stuff. And my energy is a little sensitive, so I love to come ground into this beautiful friend of mine here. Also, just a little note for y'all. The day's a full moon, so think about what you want to do over the next couple weeks, what you want to release. I'm releasing blocks to writing because I've been working on my first 2 books I wrote in under a month each, and I've been working on this 3rd book since 2011. It's 2016 right now, so I've got a little bit of writer's block about it, but I think it's finally time for it to start coming back. And for all of you who pre-ordered the book, I'm still working on it, and maybe I'll open it up for pre-order again. I'm not sure. Let's see when it flows. My other intention is to let go of anything that directs me that's not from within in a sacred way. So for my authentic divine core. Speaking of authentic divine core, I'm going to be doing some more traveling again. I'm going to be up in the Pacific Northwest to get a hub set up there, I believe, in the next couple months, and keep the one in Sedona as well. And so I'm going to start doing a network of retreats and workshops. Some of them will be longer, some of them will be just a couple hour things, some of them will be like weekend retreats, and they're going to be all about empowered goddess. And I'm creating it with a few empowered goddesses I know, so we're going to put together some cool stuff for you guys, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. I've been spending a lot of time just thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing on this planet, because this weekend at the expo I was meeting some really amazing people, and they were asking me about work, about how I manifested this life that I live, which feels very free. There are a couple of affirmations I could give you. The first one that got me out of my work paradigm, I have to work and exchange my chi and time and focus in order to survive and be abundant. That doesn't really make sense, you know. You shouldn't have to do that. This is a bountiful planet. It takes care of you. You can figure out a way that feels like what you would choose to do. And it was, the affirmation was, I get paid extremely well for living my ideal life. So feel free to take that and use it if you want, change it if you want. The one I'm doing lately is I get paid extremely well for goddessing out because that's my ideal life right now, is that kind of magic. And also, when you think about how to live your life purpose in a way that feels good to you, feels right to you, and is abundant, there are 3 things that I would recommend that have worked for me. The first is to find what are you passionate about, which is what do you lose time doing? What do you look up and realize you've been doing for hours and hours and you didn't know? What would you pay to do? You know, what is it that just takes you over, and try to distill it down to the very core of what that is. Combine that with your talent. Now, your talent is going to be what you're naturally good at. And sometimes it's hard to feel that within ourselves if we have insecurities about it. Many of our greatest gifts lie and hide in our biggest insecurities and our biggest traumas. So if you're not quite sure what that is, make a little list in your mind of what people tell you you're good at over the course of your life. What if people told you, even if you don't believe it? There's got to be a few things that come up over and over and over. And so for the duration of this exercise, just pretend like you're going to believe it. So try to find the 2 that match up, your passion and your talent. And then the third piece of the tripod, which is very important, is find a way to give it to the world that the world is needing, even in small ways. And as you're doing that, notice that you're doing it. Do it on purpose. Do it as a tithe. Do it as a gift to the universe. And I'm telling you, if you do your passion combined with your talent and giving it to the world in a way that the world is showing you that it needs, the world will always take care of you, you guys. It will. And that's been my experience. I know that there are lots of different lives living on this planet right now, but I'm committed to a win-win solution. If it's an infinite universe, which I do believe that it is, then there has to be an equation in any given situation that is an authentic win-win, that both parties, all parties involved, authentically feel like they are winning. And if you don't know what that is, just be open to seeing something that you don't expect and hold out for it. If you compromise, then you're not holding out, and so your universe will give you whatever you're compromising on. Hold out for it. It will happen. You will find it, and you will love it, I think. If it's authentically a win-win, and if it's not a win for you, then it's not a win-win. The time is over, I think, of just empowering ourselves to feed other people. It's not time to do that anymore. And as we step away from it, we see that things just work continually better and better. All right. Oh, one more thing. So this tree, we just did this as kind of a joke, but this tree, which is in Valley Park in Hermosa Beach in California. There's a little dog drama going on over there. It's in Hermosa Beach, California, called Valley Park. I don't remember how this happened, but somehow we submitted to call it Charis's tree on Google Maps. I don't remember why. And we got an email that it had been approved. So if you're in the South Bay area, which is the middle southern-ish beaches of Los Angeles, then look for it because please come and see this tree. It's so delicious and it loves visitors. And those of you fairies who live in the city, this is a great place to ground in and get your center back and get your legs under you. Put your feet on the bark and let the bark take your EMFs out and talk to the planet, talk to the weather, and it's a very friendly park. So much love. Sending you guys all of the best of everything that life has to give you. Let's do this together with grace and with compassion and with power and with the beauty that is authenticity lived from the inside out and shared vulnerably and honestly and lovingly with the world. So as you bless yourself, you bless everyone else. So thank you for being here. Much love. Talk to you again very soon.